Yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's hot! What? Man!
They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Manning! Sit up! Manning! Sit up! Sit up!
Back to throw here. Jackson going to keep it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
It's 2nd down.
Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 38 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Packers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for
after the touchdown. Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
Looking
Ready?
to put a drive together.
Cougar 19. Come on. Set. Hawk, go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Sixty Bison.
To throw, here's Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him to 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the set.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. Cuddy.
Now Willis to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Willis. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
A gain of 22 yards.
To throw is Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw again is Jackson. To find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
He's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That was going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Willis. Will try and do this himself. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Now Willis to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Kyle Van Noy in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside. He's
going to let it go again. And they incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here's Jackson to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 34 yards. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
To throw, here's Willis. A throw left side, it's hauled in by Golden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Okay, great.
Willis looking to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Willis looks to pass it here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Willis to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. That one into the hands of Flowers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the Packers' 9-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry from 8 yards out. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Willis now off of play action. That's complete. It's Josh Whyle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to let it fly. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Willis. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Willis to throw. And it is caught. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2.